Thank you. I'm going to call the meeting to order at 4:30. Members of the public are invited to participate in this meeting of the Committee of Adjustments by attending the meeting in person at the municipal office located at 10227 Ilderton Road in Ilderton. Members of the public may also access the meeting, which will be live streamed on our Middlesex Center YouTube channel, or by contacting the municipal deputy clerk to receive a registration link to join the meeting electronically. Members of the public wishing to appear as a delegation can register for the meeting by visiting middlesexcenter.ca/participating-council-meetings or by contacting the municipal deputy clerk at 519-666-0190 by 4:30 on the Monday of the week of the scheduled meeting. All requests to delegate are subject to the provisions of the Middlesex Center Committee of Adjustment Procedure Bylaw. Members of the public can choose to delegate in person or by electronic participation. Accessible formats and communication supports are available upon request. There's no additions to the agenda. Okay, and committee, are there any disclosures of pecuniary interest to note?
No.
Okay.
Thanks for looking this way, though.
Okay, so now we need the adoption of the minutes. The minutes of the October 15th, 2025 Committee of Adjustment meeting. That the minutes of the October 15th, 2025 Committee of Adjustment meeting be adopted as printed. Can I get a mover and a seconder, please? Councillor Shipley and Councillor Arts. Thank you. All in favor? Okay. So we have on to current applications. Members of the public that wish to receive further notification on any of the applications being considered today, I ask that you please send an email to the deputy clerk at clerk@middlesexcenter.ca requesting further notification. Please be advised that comments expressed and written materials presented are a matter of public record. If you have any questions on any of the applications being heard today, we ask that you direct those to the appropriate planner on file. Members of the public that have requested to speak will be given a maximum of 5 minutes to address council and provide comments on the application. In keeping with our procedural bylaw and our R-zone policy, I would remind all of our meeting participants to use respectful language and uphold our values of cooperation, trust, and openness. Okay, so item 5.1 is application for consent at 14628 12 Mile Road, and Marion is the planner on file. Please go ahead, Marion. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair, and through you to the rest of the committee. So the purpose of this staff report is to provide a recommendation to the committee with regard to the requested consent to sever for 14628 12 Mile Road. So this application was deferred from the October 15th meeting, and this was specifically to review some of the flooding concerns, the location of the septic system and contingency area, and its impact on the lot size itself. So previously, staff did recommend approval subject to conditions, with the conditions specific to have a reduced lot area of approximately 1.25 acres and to exclude the additional land to the west, which would have resulted in a 2-acre parcel. Upon review of the information provided by the applicant following that meeting, staff to acknowledge that the contingency area for the septic system can be located within the area to the west of the dwelling, and this would avoid the farmed area and result in the need for the additional land. Additionally, we did review some of the flooding issues that were raised by the landowner, and the landowner did provide more details regarding the flooding that is typically seasonal on this property as a result of snow melt during the spring. Staff are satisfied that this occasional flooding is not a result of drainage issues from the residential use on this property, but from the typical seasonal flooding from the snow. Additionally, UTRCA and local staff did not provide any further comments regarding this application, nor did receive any comments or correspondence from the public. So as a result, staff do recommend that the consent be granted subject to 15 conditions that are contained within my staff report. board. And this includes a lot size of approximately 2 acres to acknowledge the additional land needed to the west of the house for the contingency area. Thank you, and I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you. Is there anyone going to speak to this? No? Okay. Does any counselors have anything they want to add? Go ahead, Counselor Arts.
Oops, we good? All right. Every application is different and unique, and I think the size of this application warrants the conditions, but I don't want anyone coming back to me a month from now and saying, well, you did that, I get this. So like I said, every application is unique, and I'm okay with this one. Thanks.
Thank you. Anyone else? No. Okay, so then we have a motion that consent application B-10-2025 filed by Charles Arnott and Charlotte Arnott in order to sever a residential surplus to a farm operation as a result of consolidation from a lot legally described as concession 12 South Part Lot 14 in the municipality of Middlesex Center, County of Middlesex, and known as 14628 12 Mile Road be granted, subject to the conditions. Do I need to read these? There are 15 conditions. And further that the reason for granting the subject application B-10-2025 include the proposal is consistent with the provincial planning statement. The proposal conforms to the County of Middlesex official plan and the Middlesex Center official plan, and subject to the conditions, the proposal would comply with the Middlesex Center comprehensive zoning bylaw. Can I get a mover and a seconder, please? Councillor Coles, Councillor Beers, all in favor? That item is carried. Okay, next up was correspondent, but there are no correspondent items to be noted for the November 19th, 2025 Committee of Adjustments meeting. Other business. Is there any other business to discuss?
No.
No other business. So then we have adjournment that the Committee of Adjustments for the Municipality of Middlesex Center adjourns the November 19th, 2025 committee meeting at 4:38 p.m. Can I get a mover and a seconder? Councillor Coles, Councillor Beers, all in favor? And that is carried.